Alrighty, friends, it is workout number 8. Yes, 8 of 8. This is a nice full body workout today. They've all been full body workouts. And we are going to just kind of complement workout number 7 with our chest, tris, and inner thighs. Okay. Workout 7 was mostly back, thighs, and booty, but workout 7 is going to be chest, tris, and inner thighs, the antagonist muscles, right? So make sure that you have enough space to set yourself up. You're going to need your dumbbells. And I would actually suggest having one light, one heavy set if possible. Okay, let's get started. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down a little bit. Roll through the neck, roll through your wrists, roll through your ankles. We are moving and we are grooving. We're getting right into it. Clasp the hands behind the back. Let's open up the chest. And then softly bend the knees. Let's dive it forward. Ooh, nice little forward fold. You can shake your head yes and no. Release some tension there. And then when you're ready, let's roll it up nice and easy. Take that right wrist, come all the way up and over. Take the left wrist all the way up and over. And remember, you get to move at your own pace. So if I'm moving too fast on this video, pause me and get going on your own time. Let's push the butt back, zip the hips forward. Push the butt back, zip the hips forward. Core stays tight. Pull the belly button in and up. And focus on finding length. Can I stand up tall with my ears over my shoulders? You got 5 seconds. And then we're just going to walk it out. Take a nice little cat-cow. Let's set it up. All right, place those hands down. Let's focus on that cat-cow. Push and pull through the palms. Separate those shoulder blades. Because we have a lot of circuits to get through today, you might find that I'm going to suggest and ask you to pause and do the circuit one more time, just for time purposes. So that way you guys can get the most out of these videos. Let's kick this heel up and then out towards the side. Kick it up and then out towards the side. Keep going there. As you see, I always like to train barefoot, and that's strictly because I like, A, I'm home, and B, I like to use my feet. I like to work on balance. I like to make sure that my feet are nice and active, right? So, but I also want you to know, like, if you head to the gym and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, grab 2 sets of dumbbells, a heavy, a light, and let's get to work. All righty, switch sides, up and out. All right, make sure this movement is not coming through the lower back. You see, we want to keep that lower back nice and still, especially on this extension here. All right, 5 seconds. We're going to flip right over into our glute bridges in 3, 2, 1. Now, today you're going to see some glute bridges with some weights. So I want you to focus on warming up the body right here. Dig the heels down. Make sure your big toe, little toe, everything is pushing down to the ground. Last 5 seconds. In 3, in 2, and 1. Now bend your left knee and place both of your hands on the left knee. I want you to think as if the left knee is trying to come in and you're trying to push it away. Okay? So just the left knee. You have 5. Push, push, push. 4. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1 more, 1 more. Nice deep exhale and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to get right into it because there's no better time but now. Go ahead and stretch out the back side of the legs. Dig those heels down. I'm going to go through quickly our circuit so that way we can get right into it. All right, slowly but surely, let's just bend the knees and let's roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking yourself up nice and tall. Once you get up top, beautiful. We're actually going to start in the chest press today. So I suggest grabbing heavy weights. Okay, so 2 medium or heavy weights. We're going to do a chest press. We're going to do a half kneeling tricep extension. And then we're getting into a sumo deadlift today. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth and everybody knows how annoying that could be. Okay, folks, let me coach us through all the movements and then we're moving. I'm going to dig my heels down. I'm going to press those hips up, tap the elbows down, and then come right back up. Be mindful that if you were looking at me from above, an aerial view, I don't want to see a T. Wrong. That is a shoulder work. I don't know what that is. It's not a chest press. And if you need help on this one, go back to workout like 1 or 2. All right, so the bar, if you were doing this from the bar, right, the bar should be under your chest. It's the chest movement. So elbows are going to head towards like, they should look like an arrow, not a T. No, arrow, right, if you were to extend. And then some folks will do a chest press where the hands are really close to the body. No, your elbow should be bent at about 90 degrees when you're at the bottom of the chest press, okay? So make sure your hands are not close. Knuckles should always be up. Imagine if you were moving with 1 bar. That bar, you wouldn't be able to do with your hands close. right? Because it's a bar and you can't do it. All right. And then from there, we're going to take a half kneeling position. I'm going to coach us through this one. So my left leg is going to be forward, right leg is going to be down. You're going to press it up. You're going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 of these on one knee, elbows tight to the body, and then we're going to switch sides. All right, get the same amount just so the heel is nice and even. And then today we're going to work on a Romanian deadlift. So we're going to do 5 in the Romanian and then 5 in the sumo. The Romanian deadlift is a little bit of a straighter leg, so you get a little bit of hamstring. So watch here, shoulders pull back, dumbbells are shaving your legs, and you see I have very light bend in the knees, and then I'm going to zip those hips forward. Then we're going to step out and do our sumos, where the feet are nice and wide. Think of a sumo wrestler. All right, folks, let's get this party started. For your chest press, anywhere from 8 to 12, knuckles up towards the sky. And again, if you could go ahead and draw a line from hand to hand, that should be right under your chest. Good, push those shoulders down, push the heels down. And once you get through 8 to 12, depending on your rep range, depending on your weights and your goals, we're gonna move on up. Alrighty, now, if you need to, you can go a little lighter. I'm going to show you, you'll press this weight up, elbows tight, full extension. If I show you from the side, elbows are going to be really tight to your body, core tight, and then a full extension. The reason why we're doing this in a half kneeling position is so that way the lower back doesn't arch. Oftentimes, when you do it standing, you're just inviting a little bit more of that. All right, let's bring the opposite leg forward. Press, bend, full extension. Boop. Nice big deep breath, core stays tight. However many you got done on that first side, you better get it done on the second side. Alrighty, then from there, we're gonna do 5, anywhere from 4 to 5 Romanians, and then 4 to 5 sumos. So I'll turn to the side for the Romanian. The weight should be literally like shaving your legs. Take a nice big deep breath. Exhale, and then stand up tall. I'm gonna show you facing forward, nothing changes, my knees are pushing out, and then stand up, okay? Keep pushing that booty back. Throw that booty back. Once you get through 4 to 5, we're going to step out nice and wide, right? So literally this does derive from a sumo wrestler. So turn the toes out to about 35 degrees. Let's take this hinge. If you did 4 in the Romanian, you're going to get 4 in the sumo. If you did 5, 5, 6, 6, and so on. Deep breath. Beautiful. Excellent. Alrighty, that was round 1. Let's take it down. Round 2. I know, if you need to move slower today, by all means, go for it. I just have a lot that I want to get you through. So we're going to do 2 rounds of everything, but I'm going to tell you when to pause and get that next round. Take a nice big deep breath. Hips up. Let's go. Deep exhale. Knuckles up. Right? Be mindful that you're not like bending your wrist. All right, main reason is your wrist is a collection of really small bones, right? They're really small. They're tiny. And although these weights may be like I'm pushing up 17.5s, it may not seem like a lot, but you do that over and over again, it's going to cause a little wrist irritation. And nobody wants that. All right, I'm going to show you pointing forward this time. I want to make sure this hip, lock it down. Both hips nice and square. Elbows tight to the body. Let's go for it. The movement is not done until you get back to the top. Good, good. That's 5. For me, at least. You could switch sides when you're ready. Step the opposite foot forward. Make sure you're really squeezing your bottom butt. Elbows tight. Woo, I'm leaning. Yep. Good, good, good. All the way to the top. That's my 5. Beautiful. Let's set it up for our deadlifts. You got the deadlifts. Again, start with that Romanian. See how it feels on the hamstrings, right? Roll those shoulders back. I'm pushing my butt back, 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 and then stand up, right? Even less bend in the knees, core tight, and then stand up. Core, pull the belly button in and up. That's it, that's it, that's it. I got one more for my 5. And then I'm going to step it out nice and wide. Get the sumo going. Turn the toes out. Roll those shoulders back and down. Hinge. And stand up. Push the booty back and down. And stand up. Now remember, the deadlift is always a hip hinge. All right, your squat is a knee and hip movement, but the deadlift is a hip movement. All righty, for the sake of timing, my friends, pause right here. Do that circuit one more time. Your chest press with the hips up, your half kneeling tricep extension, your 5 Romanian deadlifts, and then 5 sumo deadlifts, or however many you'd like to take there, okay? But do that right now, and then press play, round 2. I'm sorry, circuit 2. Okay, folks, you've got nice little easy, well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but today we're going to work on what's called like a suitcase squat as well as a curtsy. I'm just going to tilt this down a smidge. Alrighty, so my curtsy today, and we worked on the curtsy before, my right leg is going to be the one that's going to step back, and then I'm going to find a suitcase squat. The reason why I love a suitcase squat, number one, it's super functional. Should you be traveling, you find that you're holding your luggage on one side, even if you have to wheel it, I know, but so every now and then you have to lift it up, right? Be mindful, no shift. You see how I shifted my weight? No shift. Shoulders, hips, square forward. Drop the seat, press those hips up, okay? We're gonna do anywhere from 4 to 5 on one side, 4 to 5 on the other. Then this is where you get a nice light set of weights. You're gonna set yourself up for a tricep kickback. Elbows are squeezing tight to the body, nice little hinge, full extension, come right back up. Now, what I see often working with clients is the same thing with the row. It's not a bicep curl, and there's no need to bop. We're not dancing. You save that for later. And then we're going to come down to a butterfly glute bridge, which I suggest you go heavy. All righty, folks, let's do this. Anywhere from 4 to 5 on one side. Curtsy, then the squat. Let's go for it. You got a curtsy. You've got your squat. Right? Make sure the knees are bending. Curtsy. Dig the heel down. Squat. Yep. Feel like you're getting your butt as low as you can. All right. Now, I personally am not the biggest fan of a squat. And if you know why. Because I had knee surgery. And no me gusta. It's strong. I could get deep. I could go. But I still don't like it. Let's set it up. It's not that I can't do it. I can absolutely do it. I did a lot of PT for it. Second side, folks. Curtsy. Squat. Now, a lot of instructors have you hold some energy through this arm. I like that. I think it does help, right? Lock the shoulder down. If it feels better, you can always place your hand to the hip. But be mindful. Do whatever feels best for you. Good. Right? This weight is a luggage. Lock that shoulder down. It's like essentially pulling you down. One more. And that's the one. Good. Rest all together. Let's take our tricep kickbacks. If I show you facing forward, folks, elbows need to be tight to the body. Okay, super tight to the body. Let's take this hinge in 3, 2, go for it. Full extension, come back. Make sure the lower back is pulling, or the lower back is not arching, right? We're just keeping a nice neutral spine. Yep. Woo. That's 10 for me. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get 1, and we're going to come on up. Beautiful. Alrighty, folks, if you wanted to, grab a weight. Soles of the feet are going to come together. The butterfly, I'm actually going to show you guys this way. Soles of the feet come together. My knees are going to be here. I'm going to place the weight onto my hips, and then I'm going to press up. Right? So I'll come back to the side. This one, go heavy. And if you can't go heavy, go high reps, okay? So if it feels uncomfortable to bring the outer edge of your foot to the mat, you could stomp the foot together, right? Foot is all the way down, but just push the knees out, okay? It's a butterfly. We're working those inner thighs. Press it up, slowly lower. Scoop the pelvis under before you come up. Deep breath. Good. Good. Come up even higher without arching. This is my 10 mark. I'm going to get another 5 here because it feels good. But if it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. And that's the one. Beautiful. Let's come on up. We got those curtsies. Now, also, if you wanted to work the curtsy without a dumbbell, that's fine also, right? So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to do a few of them without the curtsy. Without the dumbbell. Round 2, let's go for it. I set up my curtsy, and then I sit into my squat, okay? So from the side, you guys keep going. From the side, you want to make sure right? That you have that back knee under your butt. Step it so that way your feet are in line with one another. Then sit into the squat. Deep breath. Good, good, good. 3 or 4, however many. I give you the option of how many reps because I want you to feel in control. This is all about giving you tools to make the best decisions for your body when you're either doing a workout with me or doing workouts out in the world or taking workout classes, etc. Let's switch sides. You have your curtsy. Dig the heel down. Now, when you come back to both feet, make sure that your actual body weight, not this weight, your body weight is right between both heels. All right, so oftentimes what happens here is that I'll leave my weight on this leg since it's been my support. And you see how all out of whack I am? No, let's get not out of whack. All righty, folks, if you did your 5 or 4 or 5 on each side, you're gonna set yourself up. You're gonna grab a lighter set of weights. Okay, the lighter set, elbows tight. And what I see sometimes here is this. And then we get here, and then we're trying to do this. No, let the weights quite literally pull your arms down. Good, now keep those shoulders exactly where they are. Slight hinge, elbows tight, kick it back, curl it, kick it back, curl it, good. Good, full extension. Just control the way in. Woo, woo. Oh, I feel that. Last few, depending on how many you want to get done, and rest. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're gonna get back to the butterfly glute bridge, okay? The butterfly, oof, so dramatic. If the butterfly does not feel right, okay, so being on the outer edges of your feet does not feel right, step your feet down like you would in a normal glute bridge, okay? Then toe heel them so that way it's as if the insides of your feet are one seam. Okay, so now they're together. Pull your heels close to your butt and push your knees out as far as you can, right? Then we're gonna get to the top. We're gonna look like a butterfly, and then we're gonna release. Exhale up, inhale to lower. Good, good. Take your time. Yep. Press the floor away with your heels, with the big toe, with the little toe. Yep. Your last few here, right? And again, I'm doing about 15, but if it doesn't feel right for you, or if you're working with a weight that is pretty challenging already, maybe you ended 10 or 8, that's fine, right? And then that gives you a chance and a place to level up, all right? From here, folks, you're gonna do the curtsy and the squat one more time, right? So you have the curtsy to the squat, one more time, 4 or 5 on each side, curtsy to the squat, 4 or 5 on each side. Your tricep kickbacks, again, elbows nice and close to the body, and you're looking for a full extension. This ain't it. If you wanna hit your tricep's job is to extend the elbow. So get to that full extension, and then we're gonna come down to these. Alrighty, friends, I wanted to get to this last round, and I'm gonna add another workout that is really gonna be like some finishers, like more of like a Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, but it's in the strength world. Sneaky. Okay, so we're gonna actually start. Now you can do this with a weight or without. It's gonna be up to you. So like I mentioned, it's inner thighs. I'm gonna step side to side in my squat today. I have the dumbbell right here. I could also set it up in a goblet, but I'm stepping side to side, okay? Anywhere from 8 to, like, you can even do 16 of these, right? Push the butt back. Make sure your body weight is in between. It's not a lateral lunge, right? It's not this. Drop your butt right between. If I didn't know any better, it would just be a regular squat. The only difference is that we're sliding the leg together. So you get your 8 to 16 on that, okay? Then we're gonna work on a travel push-up. I do love these. I did say chest. Yes, I did. It's a love-hate on these. I'm gonna show you with the knees down first, and then I'm gonna show you with the knees fully extended. So I'm actually gonna be on an angle here. So you see how my hands are directly underneath my shoulders? I'm gonna step my left arm nice and wide, drop the chest, and then come in. Then my right arm, drop the chest, and then come in. All right, it's gonna be a wider setting. Should hit the chest, Chests are a big muscle, so let's use them. Okay, so if you're gonna do fully extended, you're gonna set yourself up. You'll step your your left arm and leg maybe off your mat, let's say. Find your push-up, and then come on in. Now step right, find your push-up, and then come on in, okay? That is going to be anywhere from 8, let's say 6 to 10, 6 to 12. All right, so you wanna be even on that because you're gonna do both sides. And then lastly, we're gonna set up for these tuck-ups. You can be moving with me as we do this right now, and then we're gonna set up for a full circuit of this one. Okay, the tuck-ups today, I want you to focus on, look at where my lower back is. Really focus on pushing that lower back down to the mat. Let's take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, keep the knees at here, right here. You're gonna reach for your ankles. Keep the lower back to the mat as you fully extend. Reach for your ankles, lower back on the mat. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. So this could be anywhere from 8 to 12 as well, as long as you focus on keeping your lower back to the mat. Let's do this. Okay, side to side squats. Again, if you wanted to go heavier, you absolutely can. You can use both weights, or you can use one weight in the goblet, okay? Up to you. Let's go for it. Step it side, bring it in. Step it side, bring it in. Deep breaths, and keep the chest lifted, right? Same goes in my squat, the same way it would if I was just dropping down into the squat, right? So keep the booty down, but the chest up. Once you get through 8 to 12, 8 to 16 if you wanted, we're gonna take the travel push-up. I love the travel. If you're sore tomorrow, here, that's what it's from. Okay, so let's set it up. I like to use my mat. Use the mat, right? So my hands are down. If you're a mat or a towel, my hands are down and they're on the mat, okay? And then I'm gonna extend the legs. My left leg is gonna step off the mat. Left arm steps off the mat. Push up, and then come back in. Right, and then come back in. Be mindful that when you step your left arm out, don't move the right arm. The whole goal is to go from here to here in the push-up and then come back, right? It's a travel push-up. That's kind of like what it would look like from the ground up. So be mindful that you're not moving the other arm, because then we're going to defeat the purpose. Alrighty, you're probably up to 6, maybe up to 8. Hell, you might even be up to 12. You can rest when you're there, when you've had enough. And then let's set it for these tuck-ups. I call them tuck-ups. The hard part about fitness is some of these movements don't have standardized names, so they get changed or they're interchangeable. Let's bring the knees in. Let's take a nice big deep breath. Now, when you come back to this position, don't let the knees come too close, right? I've said this in a couple other videos as well. Try and keep your knees over your hips. It's going to challenge the lower part of your abdomen, right, your core, while also obviously we're challenging the upper part when we take the crunch. So squeeze the inner thighs, keep the legs here. Let's reach for the ankles, take a deep exhale, chin up towards the sky, and then a nice big full extension. Chin up towards the sky, full extension. What I often see as well is people will go like this. They're like, yeah, I can get my legs so low. What's happening here? I can pass anything. I can pass there's plenty of space under there, basically. No, this space, push it down. You see, push that lower back down, and it remains there the entire time, right? What we're trying to do is work those core muscles and work your stabilizers. So that's why we want to keep that lower back to the mat. The lower back is actually a very stable joint. That's why your lumbar, those are big, bulky bones, because they're not made to be very mobile. The mobile ones are your rib cage, right? Those vertebrae are a lot thinner and they're way more mobile, right? That's why we do chops. That's why we do like crunches like that, because they're made to move. But the lumbar, that lower back, is not made to move. All right, it's really to stabilize you. Okay. Excuse me. All right, folks, if you finish that up, I would pause right here. I would get another round of this. All right, and then you can follow this up with another video that I'm going to post, and you'll have a collection of all these videos. Obviously, you can always come back to them, but you can follow this up with another video that's a little bit more of a Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10-second rest. And that, again, is all in the strength training world. But I can't thank you enough for your support. Remember, this is so that way you feel really confident, really strong. I'm hoping to share some knowledge on like what this strength training world looks like. And again, that way you have tools to make the best decisions for your body when you're in the gym, when you're out of the gym, when you're in a workout class, when you just need to get a little sweat, you grab your weights, you pop on this YouTube video, and we get to work, honey. All right. Thank you so much, crew.